hanging with my homie. What's going on, bro? What's
What
going on?
is happening, man?
Well, a little bit later tonight, then like 10 o'clock. I just basically ate something, fixed Abby a meal, let her out, did all what I need to do, sit down and took me a good long nap, till Abby's moving around. She moved around once. I said, lay down again. She finally laid down. I thought, okay. Fell asleep again. Then she got up again. I was like, yeah, I probably need to let her out. So I did. They kind of got me going. So and then I called you. Uh, there was a couple things I wanted to do, work on, not artistic, but needed to get done. Uh, I wanted to contact, and I'll do that now while you're painting. What are you working on, Elsie? Let's just take a
I
look
got this
here.
one here I'm working on right now.
Okay, let me take a look at that real quick. Cool. All right. There you go. Now, what part are you doing now? You putting that in like the other part of the hair?
Just doing the hair. Yeah, I've got a few
Hmm.
more that I just got the drawings for.
Okay. We might take a look at those in a little bit. I'm just
Just let me know.
over here and ask my accountant, my former accountant, which I really liked, through Facebook, if she'll take me on as a client. I'm sure she probably will. We're good friends. Have been for 20 or 25 years. Oh, good. Mike Gustovich contacted me and says my drawing is done.
Wow. What does he need?
Uh, Nothing. He's going to send it to me in the mail. He says, Rex, I have your Titan piece done. Do you want to see it now or when it arrives at your door? And I'm going to say, at my door. And Mike
I said,
said, and we'll just have an unboxing with Mike Gustovich.
tell him I really would like to see it, but I really want to wait. Because you want to see it.
I just said at door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an answer. He can send it off, and then we'll have Mike on, and we'll do an unboxing, and we'll all be surprised together.
That's pretty awesome.
That's a big event, and
Yeah. I've got a
I
couple of Remark comics by him.
you were talking about your Mercury dime, silver dime investment going up because silver is going up,
Yeah.
and how great that is. We spent maybe 30 something dollars for a 2-year subscription that never happened. And I mentioned that to Mike that I never got my drawing that of Titan that I, was going to get with my 2-year subscription. I didn't get my
Yeah.
subscription either, but, and you know what? He's a much better artist nowadays anyway. So I'm like, wow. Yeah. He said, I'll do you a piece, since you never, and I'm like, wow, after about 45 years, I get the drawing. That's awesome.
After talking to him.
Yeah, after talking to him, after I never thought I would get to meet him, and he's a great guy. He's been on Rex Hex and Apex. He's been on this show, uh, a
Yeah,
couple
I've got
times on this
his
channel.
the first appearance of Grim Jack. I got two books that he remarked. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it blows me away. I didn't realize that he worked on Grim Jack. Was he writer or artist? Probably just artist, or do you know,
Artist,
or
artist, I
editor?
believe. Artist,
Artist.
I'd have
Okay.
to. I'll find those books in Star Slayer first. Well, that's what he signed and remarked the first
Okay.
appearance.
I know you kind of held them up before. Um, here's a
And I have to
picture
go
of
look.
my grandson. Of course, my daughter is pregnant now with another one. Well, let me stop screen on that and grab this off Facebook. There we go. So here's a picture of my that Amber sent me of my grandson right here. Of course, there's other pictures too, but this is a more
A
recent
little
picture.
red.
He's got hair. Yeah, little Rex. Yeah, I can kind of see the nose, I don't know. In his little Batman shirt. Oh, that's cool. I didn't
Well,
notice the little Batman shirt.
he's kinfolk now. Got a
Yeah.
Batman shirt
Who
on.
knows? He might be the one that inherits my comics. I don't know.
If he likes Batman, hey, you can't go wrong. Now you gotta leave me a few of the comics, man. I was gonna
Oh
leave you.
yeah.
I
Hey,
was gonna
believe
leave
me,
you.
there's enough doubles, triples, quadruples, there's enough
There's enough to go around in there.
multiples in 30,000. Yeah. You want to see my other grandson?
Sure.
Here's the one that's on the way.
Oh. What's his name?
Ultrasound. Why? Don't you have to be born first? Okay, now there's the one that's obviously and my daughter. That's my daughter there.
Not really, bro. My granddaughters were named before they were born.
Okay. I don't know. She hasn't told me yet. So
Well, she might not have picked one out yet. I mean,
yeah. Look at that hair. Now you met Bonita. Does my daughter not look a lot like Bonita? Be honest.
I think she looks better.
Well, there you go. Good answer. There they are in the water. You're not looking. You're painting. You're not even
In the
looking.
water. Well, I missed. There's the water. Who's that with her? Is that your daughter?
No, that's not. That's a son.
I
Yeah,
know
this is my
that's her
daughter right here.
daughter.
This is my daughter. Yeah,
That's what I was talking about. I know
yeah,
that's
this is my daughter. Yeah,
your grandson.
there they are playing in the water.
Mhm.
Oh, no, I didn't see the cat one. Oh, cool.
Pretty
Look at that. They got a cat.
baby. Looks like pumpkin.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like your cat Pumpkin. Yeah. Oh, look, they got a dog. They got a husky.
A husky. That dog's a talker. I bet you.
Yeah, I didn't know that I hadn't seen that. Oh, they got a second cat. Look at
Mm,
that one.
no.
Wow. Okay, and then there they are with their dogs. Sorry, that's so small. So maybe they got an outside dog too, because they've got it looks like a lab or something.
Yeah. Black.
And there's Abby. Don't know why that's
Oh,
in there. Maybe she just attached it to that,
yeah.
There's Abby though. Beautiful Abby, my dog.
Maybe.
Uh
Here's Rex.
yeah, I guess I could ask her right about a name.
Yeah, he said, have you picked out a name for him yet?
Yeah. Yeah. I could ask her. I've been, I guess the last thing I'd said to her was have a happy new year.
Hmm.
I'm kind of looking back to see if she sent any more pictures, that I can share.
Mm.
Proud of my daughter and I've always been proud of my daughter. She didn't always know that because we were kind of separated by time and space. But I'm glad that we can reconcile. And
kind of like my brother and his son.
I have not seen my daughter since in the flesh since he was 8 years old. That's how long it's been, and she's almost 40 years old. So over 30 years, I have not seen my daughter in the flesh.
Wow.
And good. Let's see. I have a dog and a cat. Kira is the husky, and Milo is the orange cat. Me and Zach, that's her husband, had another dog and cat, but lost them last year. We had Bud for 12 years and Luna for 6, both black. So I guess maybe those were older pictures. They were our closest animals. Milo, on the other hand, thinks he's a dog, and Kira thinks she's a cat. So those two are funny together.
I bet they are.
Well, with God, nothing's impossible. Reconciling. But she's my one and only biological daughter, and I have I've got a couple stepsons from a second marriage. But, wow. All right. So here's a preggy picture. Look at that. That's their new. That's that. He's my grandson's 3 years old. This was at his birthday party. So she's starting to show a little bit, wouldn't you say?
I'd say a lot.
Mm-hmm. And look, he's got a Spider-Man T-shirt on. I like him already. and a Spider-Man balloon. Wow. So he likes superheroes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. That's awesome. I love it.
Sarah had a Spider-Man birthday party.
I got sidetracked with that, but yeah, I'm gonna ask my friend, my accountant, if she'll take me on as a client because I wasn't happy with H&R Block. Haven't been for a couple years, Your brother told me Merry Christmas, by the way.
Cool.
Lee said, Merry Christmas, Rex. Hope you had a good one. I should have wished your brother a Happy New Year, but I just didn't get around to it. I didn't even wish you a Happy New Year. I did, however, wish Susie a Happy New Year. I thought that would cover you.
I did. No, it was a Christmas. But I brought in the New Year with you. We was gone.
H&R Block. Is Block spelled Block? Is that the way they spell it?
I believe so.
Block with a B?
Oh, definitely.
Block?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's
All
done.
right.
Hopefully she says yes.
If you find your stuff, you hang around after, we can do it.
Oh, yeah. That's not this year coming up though. But
Yeah.
yeah, I thought, well, she gives me an appointment there, I'll ask her to do that one too. If I get a refund. If I don't off that, then I'm probably just like, well, maybe I just need to do it myself, Won't bother her with it.
Like I said, it wouldn't take long.
Yeah. Well, I feel secure that she would know all the latest, and might even be able to increase my, if I was due. I mean, they
Give it
know
a
all
shot.
the secrets, right?
No,
Uh,
no more than I do.
Good news, LZ. I don't think you watched today's show, so went up over 2,300 videos. Sitting at 2,301 videos. Of course, there's been a few removed due to copyright violation or something, need to be edited out and put back up.
Right.
Over 4 years of content on the channel, 129,467 views. It's amazing. And 561 subscribers. Thank you so much. Been a long climb, but it's been worth it. I think, we've put up some good content, some bad content, some ugly content. Good, bad, and ugly with me,
Good, bad, and ugly.
Good, bad, and ugly. That's right. Let me see about, since you didn't see our draws. I don't know. Were you, I can't remember. Were you on with Ryan last night on the draw stream? You were, weren't you?
I was only on there for just a little bit because I had to
Oh,
go.
okay. So you didn't really get to see what he was working on too well. Apex Comics came in for a while. We had various people come in. So here's the pencils to modern day Mummy. Oops, let me share screen. There's a science to this. Science. Real science. And it is a busy piece. That's
That's
crashing
freaking
through the
awesome.
window there on fire out into the night. He got about a third of it, or it's hard, about a quarter of it inked last night.
I like that, bro.
Mm-hmm. You like it? All right.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I like his toes. You really can't see his
Very
toes
nice.
too well in this, but unless you know what you're looking at. But
You did a
gave
good
him all
job.
wrapped up toes. Yeah. And you've seen these couple pieces, right? This here.
Yeah.
And then here's
That's
the other
nice
version
too.
right here, the darker version. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that one
So what I
too.
was
That's
thinking, and I
really
haven't talked to Ryan about this, put this one in the 2-page spread, right? Where you can see the axe more plainly and everything.
yeah.
And then do this one in color on the back cover, but turned sideways.
She put that as a full cover wrap.
Okay, that would put their heads about where the binding is.
That's a terrible situation.
Either that or you do a sideways issue, and I'm not going to do that with this. But I
Yeah.
was thinking that would be different to put on the back cover of the John Dillard A cover.
Yeah.
Maybe in full color. If John Dillard shows back up, maybe have him color it. I don't know. I haven't talked to Ryan about it yet, and I haven't even talked to Shadowhawk about that. But anyway, beautiful
Just
stuff by
brainstorming. Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Awesome.
just that occurred to me that could solve my back cover problem. I was going to have Tank Ferret do the back of cover A, but he hasn't done the colors to it yet, and it would be the same image as and I think I should offer something different for every book, as a back cover. So I've kind of scrapped that ideal, and had he done it, I probably would have went with that. He did a great back cover for the Golden Age thing, and I think it's appropriate for it. Let me show you that, but let me kick myself, and I'll be right back. Wow, I think you might have. Anyway, picking up a little bit of audience right now. Welcome to Hanging with My Homie. It's going to be a short one, about a little over an hour.
Hey, let me shut my door.
Okay. That's a polite way of saying I'm being too noisy. Got it. Oh.
Don't be a hater.
Don't be a hater, but hold it down. Hold it down, Rex. So here we see the campaign. Yes. $4,401. We broke 4,400. 77 backers. We're going to climb this thing up past 5,000, my friend. With God, anything's possible, right?
Heck yeah, man. Climb that thing up as high as he wants it to climb.
Only on Fun My Comic. Back at today. Now look, this is I what the I noticed this last night. It's got a mayonnaise commercial or something with mayonnaise on it. At the end after I play it. What the hell?
I didn't do it.
Poops Needle Myers. It might be a play on, I don't know, but wow. Reach for that pink jar on the shelf. Trust Needle Myers to bring new flavors, something. I don't know what. Somebody sabotaged and hacked into my video. What the hell? Everybody knows I hate mayonnaise. Yeah. This is a damn good looking cover, Elsie. I'm sorry, but that's a good looking cover.
Yeah.
He's not only bursting through, he's burning through. Look at that. Wonderful. 14 different characters on there, including Devil Flyer. Although, Bog looks like a shrub back there, still he's standing there. I wish I could zoom in. He just looks like a shrub back there, that little bit of green bystander.
Yeah.
But first cover appearance, not of Devil Flyer. He's already been on, if you count the Ashcan, a couple of covers. But first appearance of Sea Demon on a cover. First appearance of Geo on a cover. First appearance of Flex on a cover. He's the stretchy guy, right? Like Plastic Man. First appearance of Lady of the Night on a cover. First appearance of TM on a Total Mystery on a cover. First appearance of Cortex on a cover. First appearance of Dead Ninja on a cover. First appearance of Silver Boa, modern day Silver Boa on a cover. First appearance of Storm Rider and his motorcycle on a cover. First appearance of Inner Man on a cover. First appearance of Bystander and Bog on a cover, and the Nubian on a cover. So there you go. 14 characters. First cover appearance of all those characters down there. And there will be a Bystander story, which is being worked on right now. There's a Inner Man story in the book. Sadly, we could not get the pivotal story of Sea Demon in the story, but we'll work on that. So John Falande's cover here, which is up for sale on the campaign. Just to let you know, the watercolor there. First appearance of Demon Flyers back there by the moon. Very, very first appearance on a cover. And this is going to be the back cover for that, done by Tank Ferret. What do you think about that piece, Elsie?
Pretty wicked. That's pretty wicked down there.
I like the glow,
Yeah. Boy, it'd be nice if we could do glow in the dark.
This really reminds me, the upshadow the uplight with on Cy Marco there. That really reminds me of like Jim Steranko artwork,
Yeah.
Like Nick Fury,
Yeah.
Old style mobsters there with Tommy guns, or at least that one guy's got a Tommy gun. They've all got fedoras on. That's funny. But yeah, that's the Golden Age back cover right there for that. Yeah, pretty soon here, Elsie, we'll get the t-shirts printed up and I'll make sure you get one.
Appreciate that.
That'll be good advertisement to be able to wear my devil flyer and then 4 o'clock shadow shirt.
You word around town. People say, "What is that?"
So lots of things going on. Love this Dionysus front and back cover. Uh, so much good stuff going on here on this campaign, and thank you everyone for your support. I have added new artwork on the campaign. I may continue to put a few things on. Got some great pieces up there for sale. Help the campaign along. Not just my stuff, but John Philande's bog piece and some Ryan work. I think I highlighted the artist pretty well. I don't know if you heard, everyone will be getting this card right here done by me about 3.5 years ago. It's going to be
That's
a full
cool.
card. It's going to be a full card. So that'll be nice in full.
Yeah.
I like what the colorist did with it. I like sort of the garish colors. I like that.
Yeah. I do too.
Yeah, that'll make a nice full card. And our next stretch goal, we're only $99 away for everyone getting a 6 a.m. bog sticker and 4 more pages added to the art book. And then after that, we're going to try and get 2 items. These other 2 items at $5,000. The Hopper sticker by Rob Ewing and the Lady Hopper sticker by Rob Ewing. And then the stretch goal after that is another original piece of artwork by me. And I think that's a good goal, So you could potentially wind up with 4 original pieces of artwork by me. Thank you, Haldir. It's good to see you, bro.
There, what's happening, my brother?
Says Hell Rex and Elsie. Dear, did you share this out on X yet? If you are, I'm going to retweet it or re-exit. Exit stage right, even. Whoa. Little snagglepuss humor there. Snagglepuss even. Whoa. Exit stage right. Yes, he did. So I will just retweet that. Thank you, sir. Always appreciato. Domo arigato, misto, verbato, domo. Yeah, they sabotaged me. They put a mayonnaise commercial on mayonnaise on there. How did that happen? How did I never notice that after I play the trailer?
Do that. What did you do that, Haldir? Haldir shouldn't do that.
Somebody must have hacked it. I don't know. It's very suspicious. Very suspicious.
I know you would never do nothing like that. Haldir.
You would never. Yeah, I just posted it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I already got tomorrow's show set up while I was waiting on Elsie to get in here. Chewed up some hours last night, Elsie, on last night's draw stream. That big baby went for almost 7 hours, 6 hours and 45 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. Call me crazy.
Party.
But, people keep coming in on the link. Who knows how long you can extend one of those things, And for the most part, we got pretty good views. 73 views for the late night stream last night. I was happy with that. Been doing very well on the 4 o'clock shadow as well. 70 views on today's 4 o'clock shadow. 73 before that, and 71 after that. So we're hitting, pretty good mark. Uh, with the show. We endeavor to be entertaining around here. Might not always achieve that, but we try. We try.
Do your best. All you can do.
Well, we're here every day. So,
we're faithful, nothing else, right, bro?
right. Today's thumbnail for the show is Norman Rockwell. Let me grab that and show you that. I know you've seen this speech before. I kind of like it because, well, there we go. Bring this up. There it is, right there. Where he's looking like at a Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
I think it's called the Art Critic, but that's a Norman Rockwell.
That's awesome.
I like it. But then I'm partial to Norman. I'm partial to Norman Rockwell and Jackson Pollock. I think you can have
As well as
number.
you could be.
Well, I get a lot of grief from the comic book community about liking Jackson Pollock. I'm going to kick myself and bring myself back because I've got the big head. Space. Frontier. Now, Elsie's bigger than I am. That's only because I'm not coming on screen. It's just my icon, I was in a hideous accident and no. Natural beauty. Yeah, I got a haircut. Got to get up early tomorrow, 8:30. Get my haircut. But that means Abby and I will be getting out and in the cold. But she always likes going there. It's kind of like a fun day to get to go out to the hair cutting place and have other people pet her and meet other people and, just get out. She always enjoys it. It's not that my hair's getting long. It's just getting to the point where it's getting a little unwheelie. I've got 2 cowlicks, one in the back, one in the front. My hair's always been a little wild. It gets longer. It ducktails in the back, unless I let it really grow out, which I've only done like maybe once in my life. My first wedding pictures to Amber's daughter, not Amber's daughter. I'm sorry, to my wife. Amber's mother. I've got long hair. She liked me in long hair, so I grew it out. She subjugated the meek, but I'm meek no more. How Dear says, my YouTube shorts seem to be getting more views lately. I even had a few hit 1,200 views in 24 hours. Wow.
That's cool, man.
That's great. That's wonderful, How Dear. Wonderful stuff.
Excellent.
So I don't know. I shared this last night. I was getting with the letterer. I paid the letterer, paid Keith to do 20 pages of lettering last year. And I haven't given him anything yet. And so I came up with I'll have to run this past him. And unfortunately, Keith says on YouTube, that makes me very happy. I've got something coming in the mail from Mike Gustovich, and when it comes in, we'll have an unboxing and have him on the show again. So that makes me very happy. He says my art piece is done. Keith Gleason says we can probably talk in a few days. I'm pretty sick at the moment with a case of bronchitis. I'm trying to get over it. So that's not good. You've had bronchitis before, Elsie.
Yeah.
More than one time. So how do you get over bronchitis, which is almost leading to pneumonia?
Antibiotics.
Antibiotics, yeah. Okay. What if you're out in the woods with bronchitis? Are you screwed?
I would keep yourself
Pretty
warm and keep drinking a lot of fluids.
Yeah. Does it tend to dehydrate you, I guess? I guess any illness does put a stress on the system, right?
But in your lungs, you want as much fluid as you can so you can try to get that stuff out of you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
After you get they call it.
I have to ask my sister, who's a retired nurse. She would tell. She would know.
I tell you, guafenicin.
Guafenicin.
Yeah.
Guafenicin.
And water.
Mm-hmm.
Guarantee.
Well, thankfully, I've never had bronchitis, but
you can get it over the counter. But the doc gave me these big tablets, big old high milligrams.
I would venture to say I've been mightily blessed in my life that I've not been sick more than 2 months of my life. I was going to say a month, but I was sick for a whole month, the longest period I'd ever been sick. That was when I was going into the rescue mission. Got sick and just couldn't get over it. On Christmas Eve, I went to the hospital. I had an ambulance come pick me up at the mission and rush me off to the hospital. I was severely dehydrated. I'd been struggling for a whole month. It almost cost me my job a couple times. Whoops, that might be something right now.
Well, didn't you have it pretty bad when you had COVID?
No, it never got in my lungs. That was Doc and Luke Stone. They got it in their lungs really bad.
I ain't talking about lungs, but you were pretty sick. Is what I'm talking about.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I was for about a week. A little over a week. About 11 days. About almost 2 weeks. Yeah. I mean, once I got the treatment, it took me about a month to get back to full strength and feeling normal.
Yeah.
I mean, not strength, but just feeling normal. Like it's over with. It's gone. It's completely not affecting me now,
Right.
Yeah, I actually gave Abby up to Mom for like 3 or 4 days. I think 4 days, because it was just such an effort to take care of her needs. I didn't even want to reach over and grab a drink of water. It incapacitated me. I thought if I just
take care of your own needs.
When I'm sick, I just want to rest and sleep where I can and spend a lot of time in that recliner. And if I wasn't in the recliner, I was in the bed. But the journey up and down those stairs, oh my God. And, I remember I was taking like the big cover. So I guess maybe I might have been kind of chilled. I don't know. I tried to keep warm. The last time I had the flu was when I was 13. Nothing bad since then, just a couple light colds that only lasted a few days. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I've got a pretty good track record. I haven't been sick that much in my lifetime.
Shoot, I've had the
This
measles twice.
baseball been very, very good to me.
Two different kinds of
I
measles.
love that skit. Baseball been very, very good to me. I think that was on Fridays. I don't think that was on Saturday Night Live. I think it was on Fridays that they did that. Fridays was so hilarious. I need to actually rewatch some of those shows. Okay, so you switched here to one of those that you said had. Yeah. Like I said, that's what I indicated with the word switch.
Keep going, you know.
Switch, right? Just keep going. I think I can. Woo woo. Check it. You want to show us the one you're going to work on now, before you start? I'm holding up the process, aren't I? Okay,
No.
so can you explain this one to us? Is he teaching?
Well, yes, he's teaching.
Teaching in the temple or something?
Yeah, he's teaching in the temple, and he says, that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shalt believe in thine heart that God has raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Romans 10:9.
Yeah, that's a great one. I mean, a wonderful passage. I watched the new Frankenstein movie last Saturday. It was pretty good. Oh, good. Yeah, based on Bernie Wrightson's Frankenstein somewhat. Probably borrowed from heavily. Yeah, but with the Keith Gleason, I was like, need to talk to him with a little bit of setup. I would like it to make a Keith Gleason cover for the next comic book, Devil Flyer Zero, which I'll have different versions, but it might be nice to, I don't know if he'll do it, and another artist could draw the picture of Devil Flyer on the paper, but it's like a newspaper cover with the big caption, who is Devil Flyer? And a picture of him, in the box.
Yeah.
With other faux articles or whatever in there. And since he's my letterer, I thought he might be able to set that up. I think we came up with the name Chicago Daily Scoop last night on the draw stream. I was thinking Chicago Reader. I think you were here when we were still having that discussion, weren't you?
Yeah.
About a title. But I can't use that because I actually have a Chicago Weekly Reader. I could ask them permission, but that's more. I'll just make up a name,
You've been watching the clock, my brother?
I am. Yeah, we're 47 minutes in. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I say, we're going to go over about an hour and 15 minutes on this one. So I still have some free time on my StreamYard plan to do the 4:00 shadow. When I had checked it, it said the 5th would be January 5th, rather, would be the day that I get my free hours. Yet I got my free hours. They switched me over to my free hours. I started using them very quickly on the 2nd. So if I had been more cagey, I could have parsed those out for longer. But hey, you do what you do, and we've been streaming madly for the last few days with long, over 4 hour 4:00 shadow, and almost a 7-hour draw stream, among other things. So, we'll leave a few minutes on the clock and have enough for today's show, which is entitled Where in the world is John Dillard? He's one of the artists that I haven't been able to get contact with. So maybe that'll bring somebody will see that out and contact him, and maybe he'll get in contact with me. That's my hopes anyway. And the last part of that is we love you, bro.
Yeah, we hope he's good. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, I know I'm told by Doc that he was sick a little while, but he's over that now. Yeah, there were some scenes that were pretty close to Wrightson's illustrations. Yep. Yeah, I've seen some comparisons on X with Bernie Wrightson, Frankenstein. Doing, like I said, pretty well with the subs to this channel and the views. The views are at an all-time high for the channel. Whoops, there's a persistent cough again. Yeah, right now, thanks to the Ethan, the Ethan stream, I think that boosted both views and watch time hours to an all-time high. A high bar indeed. Subs are up to an all-time high, 561 now. So I gained a sub since last night or early this morning, really. So actually, in the past day, I've gained a couple subs. One of them chimed in last night on the draw, or early this morning, or well, I mean, it's early yesterday. Let's say it that way. My typical range of views is 2.1K to 2.8K. It never been up to 2.8K till the Ethan stream. Ethan Van Sciver was supposed to join us, and I restreamed it from Hexes. He got over 700 views on that. I'm not sure what he's up to on that. So good call by him, even though Ethan didn't show up. We expected him to. Watch time hours is at an all-time high right now. My average range is 460 to 600. We're up 628.7. So we're up quite a bit. If we can maintain that, that would be great. Adding more content, Always the grind to add more content. I haven't been watching the news lately. Have you been watching the news on Maduro and all that, Venezuela?
Yeah.
I guess we took him. I think we took him in custody, right? He's
in jail. Whoop. He's going to court.
Face drug and weapon charges. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all kinds. And Trump said we're going to run the country until everything gets right.
Wow.
And everybody,
they must be losing their minds over that.
They are. Democrats, Russia, China, they're all freaking out. Because, see, that dude was an illegitimate president anyway. He's a criminal. And he's sucking all the poor Venezuelans dry.
Yeah. Yeah, Venezuela used to be very prosperous. I'm sure a lot of that was drug,
one of the most wealthiest countries in the world, wealthiest country in the world. And then he takes over, and it don't take long. It's now a third world country.
Well, I think it was the guy before him as well, right?
Well, Trump, that too. But Trump's going to go in there. He's going to rebuild all their oil stuff, and he's going to pay us back in oil. Of course, we'll get our payment back for all the work in oil.
And maybe we'll have a new contact, that actually,
the whole thing is, Rex, it's not going to just benefit America. That'd
Well,
be
when
great.
yeah, exactly.
But
When
look,
you
it's
when you
going to
hear what
benefit the
China and
whole
Russia,
world.
when you
Man,
hear what other countries are doing,
China was getting 78% of Venezuela's oil. 78%.
well, there you
Come
go.
on.
Well, we cut off their oil. There you go. That's a good move.
They're pissed, man. They're
Good.
mad.
Let them be pissed.
They need to be.
Yeah, I mean, when you hear China doing this or that, or you see Russia on the move, well, we can move too, and
That's
move
right.
and not
Lot
have
better
one
than they do.
casualty. We can go into a country and not have one casualty.
Oh, we go in and take your whole daggum president and leave. Then you don't know what's happening.
2026 marks 100 years since the birth of Marilyn Monroe and Queen Elizabeth II. Two figures who shaped culture in very different ways.
Big time.
So Marilyn Monroe would have been 100 and Queen Elizabeth almost made it to 100. Lived up into her 90s. Here is a comic book cover from George Perez and Terry Austin, Marvel 2-in-1 number 58. The Thing and Marvel's latest greatest superhero, the Aquarian. He really didn't go anywhere. Let me share screen here so Elsie can see it. And the reason I bring this up once again is there's a double page spread in Devil Flyer. That blank character is what I told John I wanted. He did it a little bit different than I wanted. I think he actually gave him features and stuff. But yeah, this was an inspiration for one of the pages in Devil Flyer.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Those good ideals are not born out of a vacuum, all the time.
And that
In
concept
Norseman,
has been used. I
huh?
was just going to say that concept has been used many times. So it isn't
Really?
like you're stealing it from somebody. I've got a doc. Oh man, Steve Ditko did some killer figures like that, and I've got some Doctor Strange, man, that has looks like cosmic figures. They're just their their body's just basically void. You know,
Yeah. Check out this peacock tarantula.
Oh my goodness, isn't that pretty?
It's the
Uh,
only species that's blue like that. Has
that
sort of a
is,
fractal design on its abdomen.
tell them not to bring that thing around me, okay? Because I don't want
Yeah.
to kill
And
a rare spider. But if it crawls on me, that motherfucker's dead. Oh, I'm sorry, I cursed. I didn't mean it.
wow.
I'm sorry. Spiders, I
Try
don't
making
like
some
them.
shorts. They seem to get good views. Yeah. And if you'll reach a new crowd if you do like for people's phones, the little shorts. Absolutely. You'll grow exponentially.
Especially if you get a good one, you know.
Imagine being a Paleolithic human. You risk your life hunting mammoth for days, finally kill one, crack open the skull for brain fat, shatter bones for marrow, eat the organ meats. All the while you're slowly poisoning yourself with the deadliest food on earth. But you keep doing it for 2.5 million years because you're apparently thick and mince. Eventually, your brain triples in size from all that deadly saturated fat. You develop language, build civilizations, land on the moon, all while slowly killing yourself with the exact food that enable every advancement. Evolution is wild. Yeah, they say don't eat those saturated fats, and yet, yeah, propaganda.
Kennedy dropped vaccines. Kids were required to get 17 vaccines. He dropped
No
it.
way am I putting that junk. No way.
That's for kid babies. He dropped it to 11.
Steve Rude, Captain America here.
Cool.
Excuse me. Fun inks and marker on a Captain America from the 2013 sketchbook that, for those interested in some process insight, our new 2026 annual sketchbook is launching in 10 days at steverude.com. Keep your eyes out for early bird access. I can't go for that. No can do.
Ain't got no time for that.
Happy birthday, Rowan Atkinson. One of the greatest stand-up sketches ever made remains him as the devil. Wow. I'll have to watch this later. Vic Tayback, birthday on the 6th, born in 1930, known for his role as Mel and Alice. Doesn't live here anymore. And the TV series, he was the cook, lifelong smoker. He underwent a triple bypass in 1983, passed in 1990 at age 60. He was in Gunsmoke back in the day, that raspy voice of his. There we go. There's a picture. You remember him, Elsie, I'm sure.
Yeah, I remember him on his TV show with
Alice.
The waitress. Yeah, Alice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man with the golden spatula in that shot, anyway. Bonnie Franklin, that was the star of One Day at a Time from 1974 to 84. She was also on TV's Gidget there. It's her birthday today. Actor, bodybuilder Mickey Hargitty, something. I don't know what his name is. Mr. Universe, a bodybuilder. Actor was married to actress Jane Mansfield. Age 80. Died in 2026. Billy Sands, actor Billy Sands. I remember him a little bit. Born in 1911. So, he's passed. 1984, age 73. actress and model. Can't even say her name.
How you spell it?
Well, only one. Capucine. She was in Pink Panther movie in 1963, Walk on the Wild Side 62, What's New Pussycat 1965.
We're using that language on here.
Danny Thomas's birthday today. Remember for TV's Make Room for Daddy, Danny Thomas show, which ran from 53 to 64. Good long time. And his philanthropist work at St. Jude's Children's Hospital. He was the father of actress
Mary.
Mario Thomas. Mario Thomas. Passed in 1991. Mary. Okay. It's easier to say. Passed in 1991 at age 79. St. Jude's, hospital for children. And you see the little girl there with Danny Thomas? I can recognize her. She was one of the girls on Lost in Space.
Okay.
Yep. There he is with his daughter. She now is on the board of directors, kind of heads up the board of directors of St. Jude's in Memphis. Out here says you could record a stream showing rare comics for 2 to 3 minutes each and edit it into a bunch of shorts. I think you can make shorts from any of your videos in the YouTube studio pretty easy. Yeah. Okay. Might try that. Yesterday was George Reeves. Remember, born in 1914, remembered as Superman in the 1950s TV series Adventures of Superman from 1952 to 58, passed in 1959, age 45. It's ruled as a suicide, gunshot, or a possible murder. He was also played a role in Gone with the Wind. He was also in the movie Gone with the Wind at the very, very beginning of the movie. But is best known for his sort of typecast Superman. They say that's maybe why he killed himself. He couldn't get any other work. I don't know about that.
Shooting those days, they couldn't prove anything, bro. Somebody didn't see you or.
Diane Cannon had a birthday on the 4th. Actress Diane Cannon nominated for 3 Academy Awards. Her film roles include Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice, 1969, The Last of Sheila, and Heaven Can Wait with, that was Warren Beatty, Heaven Can Wait, 1978. At one time married to movie star Cary Grant. She's 89 years young now. There's a picture of her. I remember her. Married to Cary Grant. Wow. Diane Cannon. She's a beauty. She's one in a million girls. Why would I lie? 89 years old. Wow. That's great. Barbara Rush's birthday, January 4th. Numerous film and TV roles throughout 6 decades of the 1950s to the 2010. They included the movie It Came from Outer Space, 1953, and TV's In Peyton Place, 64 to 66. She passed in 2024 at age 97. I think I saw her in something fairly recently. I can't remember what it was. Had to search my memory. What was some older TV I watched recently? But she was in there. Yeah. Came from outer space. Yeah, maybe that's where I recognize her. The gentleman in the background, the actor in the background, he is noted for being in more sci-fi movies in the most sci-fi movies in the 1950s. He's the king of the sci-fi movie in the 50s. He was in several sci-fi atomic age movies. Sadly, I never can remember his name. Victoria Principal had a birthday on the 3rd. She's best known for her role as Pamela Ewing on the TV series Dallas. Ran from 78 to 87. Today, extremely philanthropical, like a philanthropist, right? Philanthropic. Among many projects she rescues and
Philanthropic.
philanthropic. There we go. Philanthropic. Among many projects she rescues and rehabits animals. 1976. I mean, no, she's 76 years young. There's a picture of her from back in the day. Back in the day. Did several things. Best known for Dallas, though. She was a hottie there for a minute for people. Victoria Principal. Yeah. Yeah, baby. And Jesse White. Jesse White, born in 1917, he appeared on the stage in films and numerous TV shows, but remembered today for his role as Old Lonely, the repairman in the Maytag TV commercials from 1967 and 1988. Passed in 1997 at age 80 of a heart attack. There he is, the Maytag man. Saw him in an older production of something fairly recently. I can't remember what it was, though. But he had some roles. There he is with, do you recognize the woman there sitting by him?
Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett. Yes, indeed. You got it. Ding, 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 ding. That's Carol Burnett. Yeah, she's kind of got a face that you don't forget, kind of like Ruth Buzz.
Oh, that's right.
Carol Burnett. That was a good guess. You got it, even with the darker hair. Yeah, absolutely. I'm impressed. And here's another one here. Actress Anna Lee, remembered for her films Bedlam, 1946, Fort Apache, 1948, and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, 1962. Later paralyzed from the waist down, she acted in her wheelchair on TV for 2 decades. She passed in 2004 at age 91. I believe she played in Gunsmoke. Take a drink. You remember her? Acting in a wheelchair for like 2 years. Wow.
Almost looks like
Or 2 decades. She used to be a beauty. I think she might have been in Dark Shadows as well. I could be mistaken, but I think she might have been in Dark Shadows. Only a few minutes left here in the stream, but let me see what else we have here. You want to see the very first movie star? What Hollywood would considers the first movie star? Actress Florence Lawrence. She was born January 2nd, 1886. Reportedly in 1906, the first movie star, but slipped by the late 1920s to smaller roles, bit parts, and by the 1930s into extra work. Battling poor health and depression, passed in 1938, sadly, at age 52, poison, suicide, they say. But you always got to wonder about those things, you know? but the very first movie star right here.
Yeah, they didn't have DNA and then things back then, so it's kind of hard to prove anything.
Right. But she was the very first that they said in the tabloids and things to be a movie star. So,
That's a trip.
I mean, you know, beauty standards changed, right?
Sure. Just look at art
Over
over the
time.
centuries.
And people like new and fresh. They're always, you know, looking for new and fresh. So a new face. She was born on January 2nd, just to let you know. Well, we're well into the new year now, but I still wish everybody a happy new, 2026.
Yeah.
Josie, you want to show real quick what you're working on? No, okay. You moved on to that one. What's the scripture that goes with that one?
He's got a
And
piece
what's
of
going
bread.
on? Oh, breaking bread. Okay.
He says, as they were eating, Jesus took bread, blessed and broke it, and gave it to them and said, take, eat, this is my body. Mark 14:22.
Awesome. You need to feed that skeleton back there. He's looking a little thin.
Yeah, that joker eats too much, man.
He do.
Rationing, you know,
Thank you, How Dear, for absolutely check out Devil Flyer on Fund My Comic, putting up content daily on this channel and keeping you updated. Can't wait to show Ryan's finished piece for the 2-page collage we're working on.
Going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. We'll be here.
As long as we're on this planet.
Well, sadly, we have to go now.
Yeah.
But we'll be back later today, now that it's past midnight.
Yeah.
On the 4 o'clock shadow. We're 4 Central every day, 5 Eastern every day, 7 days a week, 366 days on leap year. We don't miss a day around here. And if we do, it's extraordinary. But have a great night. Get some rest. I know I'm going to maybe pop something in the oven, eat a little something, and maybe clean up around here a little bit. Who knows? But I do have to be up and get my hair cut at 8:30. So I'll be, styling and profiling for the brand new year. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, How Dear, for coming in and being the mod that you are. It's always a blessing. Bow for now. And what do we say? The magic words?
Keep collecting.